Hey everyone, it's Christine. Welcome to my channel and welcome to your full moon and Sagittarius readings. We are going to dive right in. Don't forget to check out 3 things to know about the Sagittarius full moon. I did a separate video on that. So let's get started, Taurus. I'm still very much affected by Mercury retrograde because my mind has been going blank, but we're going to start with the Moonology Manifestation deck and then pull some tarot and see what messages are in store. So earth signs, let's get started. Taurus. What does Taurus need to know about this full moon? Okay. We had 3. Last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. So some of you may have Aries or Aquarius in your chart. Any other guidance, please? We just had one fly out. First quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. So there's definitely a semblance here on getting clear on what it is that you want to do in this next chapter as this full moon occurs and within the energies, right? Give or take a couple weeks or so. I feel like you all are getting clear on this next phase because so there are quite a few endings and beginnings, and so you're working on prioritizing, okay, what is it that I want to do right now? Some of you are still working through finishing up and wrapping up different things that have ended. These could be relationships. These could be leaving situations, people behind. It could be leaving a certain career, a certain job. It could be moving too. But some of you are still processing this. At the same time, I feel like there's a disconnect of this is what's going on right now and this is what I want to happen, because I see here, trust the universe and believe in your good luck. So some of you may have issues with control. I know my Tauruses, you're not as open to change as some of the other signs are. And stability and grounding are very important to you. But I feel a lot of good things coming your way. Look at this. Sag showed up in your reading here. And so I feel like when you get clear on what it is you want, then you can use that energy and harness it. And this is actually what the full moon's about, letting go and then getting clear for this next cycle as the moon wanes. Let's pull some tarot now, because the other 2 oracles are more for guidance. What other messages for my Tauruses, please? What messages for my Tauruses? What do they need to know about this full moon? 1 card popped out. Ace of Cups. Some of you are very much focused on healing, right? Working through your feelings, but I feel like you're also working on your heart. It could be working on activating or balancing your heart chakra, your heart space. You're working on opening your heart. I just saw 333 right as I looked at the clock. That may be a significant number for you. That's also one of the master builder numbers. Well, 33 is. So I feel very much that you're focused on emotional fulfillment, really connecting what it is that you do, perhaps it's the Venusian energy in you, to where it is that you're going next, to what it is that you want to do, to your goals, to your people. For some of you, this could be, and it's going to be different, this could be opening up to new relationships in your lives, to friendships, to different partnerships at work, and to love, romance, if you're in that area, if you're interested in that type of relationship. My mind is totally blanking out. Some of you are going through mental brain fog at this moment because I'm just going in and out of this fog, and I did not experience that earlier with some of the other readings. But I feel like this is a beautiful opportunity of something good that's going to start, but it's going to make your heart sing. So let's get more information. What else is happening? We got Knight of Swords. We got the Justice card. So swords are air energy, I should say. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Cups, water, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and then we got Justice, which is Libra, and then we got Five of Pentacles, that's earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but we got this in reverse. And so immediately I see there, you guys have completely, let me show you all the cards. You're not keeping yourself stuck anymore, no more disillusionment. I feel like there is a general search, I want to say source. There's a general search, there's a general profound like pull towards balance, but also meaning, truth. You're leaving behind situations that do not connect to you in this way, in like an emotional, meaningful way. You're trying to, basically, you're trying to maybe reconfigure your life or rebalance your life in some way so there's meaning, especially as you start with this. There's something connected to your heart here. Again, it could be a start of a new relationship, also start of a new creative project, and really I feel like stepping into your power. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck, the Chariot. So you all are taking forward. I'm having trouble speaking. Please excuse me, my Tauruses. You all are charging forward, taking control of your lives. Look at this, because in the upright position, this generally, the Five of Pentacles generally reflects almost like a self-sabotaging energy. Because look, there's a key here to escape, but there's like this person holding themselves back, but I don't feel that. This is in reverse. So you guys are like, nope, I know what it is that I want. You're getting clear on your priorities, what matters to you, your values, and you're charging forward. What other messages? What else do my Tauruses need to know for this full moon? Got 2 cards. Oh, we got 3. We got 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacle energy. Some of you may be dealing with earth signs here, or may have a significant earth placements in your chart. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And then we got the Emperor, Aries energy. We have Aries too. You have fire here. So we have a good mix here because we have Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, and then we got a crap load of earth energy. So yeah, you all are very much stepping into your power, very assertive at this time, working on building your growth, your spirituality, your foundation, your material world, basically working on bettering your life. And I feel like you've planted seeds or will be planting seeds, perhaps in the last lunar cycle with the new moon in Gemini. Some of you have planted seeds, and even cycles before. Think back to 6 months ago, or depending on any of the lunar cycles. Some of you have been working steadily on improving your life. You guys have been changing things. Just a lot of focus here. There's a lot of determination. I'm getting a lot of certainty. Any advice? We're going to pull from the Tarot for Kids deck. It's such a beautiful deck. Any advice? What advice for my Tauruses for this lunar cycle? Look at this, the Magician. You all are manifesting your dreams. I love this. You all are in your power. I feel like at this time you're very much connected. It's because you've connected to your heart. You're opening it up. You're really focused on what truly brings me happiness. How can I make myself happy? What can I do? And because of that, it's also helping to release, to trust. When we do things from a place of our heart and from a place of feeling good and joyful, like when you think about it, like if you think, oh, I can't wait, I want to retire in, I don't know, Rwanda, and it brings you happiness when you see that, or you have a mood board and you look at that, it's an element of releasing to the universe. And look at this, believe in your good luck. It's like set in stone. I feel like many of you are manifesting massively because there's a determination, there's a certainty in your energy, no more imbalances, no more one-sidedness. You're like, I am going for it. Even though this is an energy to me of running away, I get almost to, we don't have it anymore, the Chariot. It's like the decisiveness. Just as you're leaving things behind with certainty, you're also going forward with things with that same energy. This is amazing energy. Oh, I'm so excited for you all. Also too, with this energy, I get a lot of love, flowers, a lot of passion, a lot of creativity coming up. Some of you are definitely wanting romance. Again, I always say this, I don't do direct love readings, but if it comes up, I will say it. Some of you are definitely either connecting to yourself in a more intimate, deeper way, or you're calling in. Some of you want love. And so a lot of these changes, a lot of valuing yourself, a lot of these changes you're making to connect to yourself, you're naturally attracting those people into your life and that specific life partner or life partners in your life. Let's pull in a soul guidance. We've got two. This one is called The Soul's Journey, James Van Prague. Okay. What final message for my Tauruses? What soul guidance? We got one here. Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. This may be what some of you were working through work your feelings, but definitely you guys have been through something for a minute. But this is honestly the best way. This almost reminds me of the Tower. When we overcome things, we learn. We learn so much, not just about what's around us, but about ourselves. Surprisingly, how strong and resilient we are. And I feel that energy from you all. You're like, all of these different challenges in my life has made me stronger in who I am. And that has given you further clarity, or will be giving you clarity moving forward. Now we have a final. This is Tasha Silver deck. I forgot the name of the deck, but it's Tasha Silver. We've got clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mind to God's. Such freedom. And we got delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So this is another card indicating trust the universe, right? We see purple. Some of you may be working on your crown chakra. And even higher, I'm getting higher levels of chakras. Stellar, gateway, earth, chakra, causal. Some of you are working to clear away any illusions and surrendering control, and also clearing. Very similar energies here. You're just getting rid of what no longer serves you to move on. My Tauruses, thank you so much for being here and for your support. I hope this has helped you. I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed full moon. On to Virgos. Okay. This is the fun part, is putting the cards back so I can reshuffle. So I really appreciate your patience as we do this. I really didn't want to set out cards for everyone because I wanted to give every card an equal chance of appearing if it needed to. Okay. My Virgos, how are you all doing today? Let's get started with your reading. We are starting with the Moonology manifestation. I'm so happy to be here with you all. And let's see what this full moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. Okay. What messages for my Virgos? What do they need to know for this full moon in Sag? They just popped out. Oh, look, 3. 3 may be of significance. I'm getting a lot of 3s. So first card, we got new moon in Cancer. Relax. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. New moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. A lot of water energy. So you may have Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius in your chart. Any other messages for my Virgos, please? So this is a full moon. This is going to be a time for you to relax. I'm feeling strongly it's about going within yourself. You have to quiet your mind. Some of you are too much in your head. You're a very analytical, logical sign. It's about time you move through your body and get out of your head. Practicing gratitude is another way actually to connect with yourself in a peaceful way. I find that it's very calming. You can say it out loud, but writing has one of the most profound and impactful, I was going to say it's more impactful, I should say. Let me rephrase that. Writing it out allows your energy to connect from you yourself, your energy from your heart to the paper, to the pen, and that has more impact. That's another way to connect with yourself. We got full moon in Libra, find balance. Yeah, I feel like some of you have been putting too much attention, focus, time, energy, space in one part of your life over another, and it's led to perhaps burnout. It's led to feeling a little bit stressed out, feeling like you're not nurtured enough, like you need more me time. This lunar moon is calling you to do that. Relax, go deeper, find balance. Okay, let's pull some tarot for clarification. Completely different energy I am getting than your Taurus counterpart right before. Whereas they are moving forward with such energy, you're being called to stop moving forward, to stop doing, to actually take a breather and take a step back. It's not going to end your life. It's not going to put your goals, your projects, the work that you do, it's not going to extinguish them. I think you need to learn, those that I'm tapping into, you need to learn to find that happy medium, right? Between doing and not doing, literally. Because that's going to give you the boost. The more we incorporate rest, relaxation, it actually increases our productivity. And it's really, really, really hard to understand that until you actually go through with it. I'm a Libra rising and sun with Virgo moon, so I totally get it. I could work, and the boundaries between work and personal life can be blurred, but it's so important. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck. Judgment. Okay. What messages for my Virgos, please? What messages for my Virgos? What do they need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius? Wow, they came out quickly. I feel like you've been asking for clarity or advice. First card, we got Two of Wands, fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's definitely a need to take a step back at this moment, and there's a decisiveness here. You may need to make a decision, but I'm feeling like it's more just taking a step back and not having to rush forward just yet. Kind of looking at what you have going on right now, what's working, what's not working in your life, and assessing. We got Justice. Taurus got this. Libra energy. So some of you may have Libra placements because this is the second Libra card apart from the oracle that we got. This is definitely about things coming to balance for you. This is this is a total confirmation, I should say, but this is also about finding, how do I say this? It's like finding personal truths within your journey and coming to that conclusion. This could, for some, indicate I'm getting a positive resolution in any justice legal matters. Take it as you wish, but I don't feel like for most this is about it. I feel like this is about balance within yourself. It's like an inner harmony, finding that. We got the Lovers, 6. 6 is also very much about harmony. Even though when people see the Lovers card, they're like, love, true love. For many of you, you're calling in love, deeper form of self-love within, or needing to cultivate that love within yourself, or you're moving up a higher level with your partner if you're already in partnership. This also can pertain to different forms of love, like friendship, but I definitely feel this pertains more to harmony and balance within you, more so than anyone else, because when you find that within yourself, you're able to attract someone that's able to match this. Many of you do not want to be in one-sided relationships. That's in all areas of your life: work, play, friendships, love, partnerships. I also feel like, I mean, we do have a lot of fire. No, we actually have just Two of Wands here, but some of you may be deciding on whether or not to leave a relationship. This could go for friendship, it could be love, it could be a current situation that you're in, like a marriage, something that's, I'll just say any, marriage or not, I mean, that's just a title of a relationship. It many of you could be assessing that and trying to find some type of resolution, of positive outcome, justice of some sorts. We got 7 of Swords and then 4 of Pentacles. So there could be, or there could have been some deception involved with the 7 of Swords. That's why there's such a strong need for balance. I'm like finding myself stuttering. I don't know if some of you have been trying to get your words out or speak and you haven't been able to. I'm like stuttering over some of these words. There's a semblance because with these cards and with the 7 of Swords, there could have been in a relationship dynamic some sort of deception or betrayal for you. It doesn't have to be romantic. And you are finding or wanting to seek some sort of resolution that brings things back to balance and stability, which is really important for you because you don't want conflict or chaos. You like things orderly. You don't want things out of whack. Okay, let's get some advice. What advice for my Virgos, please? Any advice for my Virgos for this? It comes out fast. We got 13, change. Ooh, I forgot which card this was. This must be for, this could be the, oh my gosh, I'm losing the name of the card in the tarot with the wheel. Thank you. Because they use for the tarot for kids a different deck, but your advice is change is coming. And I feel like some of you are actually instituting or implementing some sort of change in your life to reach this balance. It's all about taking a step back at this time. This full moon, it's about reconnecting to yourself, finding what helps you rest, because that's going to help you in the long run, not just with productivity, that's actually last on this list, but to connecting to yourself, to starting to listen more to your own inner guidance. It's amazing because I sense many of you are very strong in giving advice to others. You're very helpful to others. You have a lot of wisdom, but when it comes to yourself, you almost, I'm getting, not oppose it, but you're almost going against it. Like you resist it. That's the word. There's resistance. So be open because look at this. There's a beautiful sun rising. This change is going to help you. There's something in your routine that you need to change. And this could be in regards to this particular relationship that you may be assessing to leave. It could be, again, a lover, a romantic partnership, a friendship, a business collaborator, but there's something here that's not working out for you and you are wanting balance and stability. Let's take a look at what soul guidance, I should say, what soul path guidance message the universe has for you. Just flipped. Of course, Virgos, I feel good when I can help others. Service. This definitely reminds me of the heart chakra, but I feel like the service at this time, it's about pouring into yourself more than anything. Because when you pour into yourself, then you can help others. Finally, our last messages. Got 3 again. 3 may be significant for you. We got surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Some of you, I get, are on this cycle of just constantly doing, but also not wanting to listen to what needs to change. And that's your advice here. There's something you have to make a potential decision about or assess regarding this deception around you because you want more stability and balance. And this could be you deceiving your own self. In other words, saying like, oh, I don't really need to relax or rest or take time off. I can keep going, but you're going to be on the road to burnout. We got signs. Instincts are the message from the inner divine. Some of you at this time are receiving signs, perhaps to slow the F down. Literally, to slow down. You see the pace of this horse? Like that. Finally, we got courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. I feel like this is just more confirmation. It actually does take courage for those that are very like that in their lives, that are always on the go, always accomplishing, always doing. and find it difficult to take a breath and to really just honor who they are and to take care of themselves, especially if you grew up in dysfunctional homes. Taking care of others is a form of, it can be a form of escapism, right? It can be a way for you to avoid having to address what you really need and to look within. And so it does take a lot of courage to finally say and to be aware, because it takes a lot of awareness and radical honesty to be like, wow, I need to stop focusing my energy, my time on others, and to actually retract that and take care of myself. Virgos, I hope this reading has helped you. I am wishing you a peaceful and relaxing full moon. I hope this has helped, and thank you so much for your support. I will see you soon. My Capricorns, we are going into your reading now. Let me get the cards into their piles. I hope you all are doing good. How has your week been? I feel like there's been a lot of changes that you guys have gone through. I'm picking that up right away because I got waves, like small waves and tsunami waves. So I feel like you guys have had rapid changes one after the other. We're going to get started with Immunology Manifestation. See what's in store for you for this full moon in Sagittarius. Okay, what messages does the universe have for my Sagittariuses? Oh, I just said Sagittarius. My Capricorns, you may have Sagittarius in your chart or be dealing with the Sagittarius. We got first card, last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. That brings to mind Gemini. Some of you may have Gemini in your chart, be dealing with Geminis. That's interesting. We got some of you may have to retreat or being called to retreat right now. What other messages for my Capricorns, please? What other messages for my Capricorns? I know, and it'll vary depending on what other placements you have in your chart, especially sun, moon, rising. Well, we know a sun, you may be, actually it depends, because my readings are for sun, moon, rising, and then your other placements like Mars, Mercury, Venus, but also any others that you feel intuitively called, perhaps North Node, but depending on which one you're looking at, I feel like you all may be trying to avoid processing something or feeling something the way that you are. This one just flew out. We're gonna take it. Full moon in Scorpio. There's water here. Breathe through tension. So already I feel like something has culminated, has wrapped up, or is about to end, about to wrap up for you. And it's causing some level of anxiety, some level of fear. For some of you, talking, literally talking, communicating over this and not really tapping into your body, to your emotions, is one way you're trying to avoid feeling this, or to really avoid coming to that connection, to that terms of this finality. There's something here. It could be an ending with a job or relationship. You're about to move or start a new chapter. It doesn't have to be negative. It could be like starting college, starting a new job, but moving away, starting a new chapter in your life that requires some major transformation, like a major change. What are the messages for my Capricorns? I keep wanting to call you all Sagittariuses. I feel like you're very much dealing with a Sagittarius, or you have Sag in your chart. Full moon in Leo, go wild. You know what? I don't even know if I showed you the cards. I'm just talking. My apologies. Here you go. I'm just talking instead of showing you. There we go. So you may have Leo in your chart, but I feel like this is about expressing your emotions. This is about really connecting to your body, mind, body, doing some type of practice that allows you to process whatever it is that you're going through right now that is coming to an end. We got full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. So some of you may be trying to control something that is about to end. you're trying to control, but I'm feeling it's you trying to control yourself, like your emotions and how you are processing all of this. There's going to come a point where like the dam breaks and you're just going to burst out crying. You're going to burst out, fill in the blank for that emotion, crying, screaming, getting angry, because we have the Lion here. And that could signify being courageous and speaking your truth and voice and really elevating that assertively, but it could also be anger. But then we also have, I get some pain, healing, and grief, like crying, because we have a lot of water energy so far, and we have Gemini. So there's a need to surrender right now to how you're feeling and not avoiding it. I'm going to pull one more for you guys. One more card. Thank you. First quarter moon in Scorpio, release your blocks. This is the second Scorpio and third water. So definitely you guys have to get more in touch with your feelings in this full moon and let it out and really connect to it. And something that has helped, because I gave a recent talk about really letting go of toxic people and situations in your life, is when you're not able to feel your feelings and you're stuck in your body, find a song that really allows you to tap into that frequency. Because everyone, I don't believe in always being high vibe, always being positive and all that. We can't in this earth, because even though we are spiritual beings, we are here on this earth to learn something, to navigate an earthly life. There's a balance that we need between our spiritual life and our earthly life. That also means learning how to release and process these emotions. Find a song that helps you get emotional. For me, that's something that helps, because I am a Virgo moon, but I'm also Libra, and we're also very much detached with our emotions. And so this resonates with me. This reading is definitely, I can feel you all, my Capricorns. Find a song that helps you get in touch with your emotions. I'll just say like a sad song, something that allows you to really conjure up and feel those feelings. Journaling is going to help as well, releasing everything, especially if it's not something you can say to a person or to a situation. And this is a practice that has actually helped me so much, because when we don't release those emotions, they stay stuck in our bodies, and I'm feeling that for you. It's like a heaviness. I'm going to pull some tarot right now for some additional clarity, but for this full moon, it's calling you to really feel your feelings and go wild with them. Like literally express them all. Get a pillow, shred that sucker to pieces if you need to. Beat it, punch it, cry it out. Let's not run down your nose, grab tissues and let it go, because you're going to feel an amazing difference after you release this. You're going to be like, oh, why didn't I do this sooner? What messages for my, okay. Look at this. We got the moon, 18. Let me show you the cards. Ace of Pentacles. This is moon. This is Cancer energy. We got Pentacles is Earth. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And then we got Nine of Swords, Air. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So yeah, there is definitely a need to release things that have caused you grief, pain. A lot of you are in your head. You need to detach and get into your body, drop down. Subconsciously, I feel like there's a lot of emotions you don't want to come to terms with. This could be from a situation, person, place, thing, an ending of some sort that's recently affected you in this last season of your life. I feel like some of you are trying to not feel because it could be too painful. You're still in the midst of getting over this, or you just are tired of going into this emotional state. I'm interested to see the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands. Look at that. But I feel like when you do this, this is like a release. It's almost like some of you are stuck in stagnation right now. Your reading's gonna be a little bit longer than the others, Capricorn, bear with me. I feel like at this moment, some of you are in this in-between liminal void because you have to release this before starting this new chapter. It's like you can't take these feelings with you. If you do, it's going to affect your creativity. It's going to affect this. Look at this. This is an exciting start to something, because you also have Ace of Pentacles. see behind it? We have King of Wands. Yeah, I feel like for you, this is something you have to let go. You have to work through this. I mean, I can tell you have to and you don't, but this full moon is calling you to really seek clarity and truth within yourself and how you're really feeling about whatever it is that you need to let go, release, process, and grieve through. I feel like there's an element of healing as well, because this is going to bring in the start of something new. It's like a seed you're going to plant, an intention for stability. I feel like this has to do a lot with your emotional stability at this moment, more than anything. Even though this is about material stability, it's very much tied. We're going to get additional messages. What additional messages for my Capricorns, please? What additional messages? Oh, no. Sorry, about 15 cards came out. Too many. Just a few. What additional messages do my Capricorns need to know for the full moon, please? Thank you. We got 3. You know what? With the 9 of Swords, you all have not been tapping into your intuition. Because we see this white, I thought it was a dove at first, but this is a crow or a raven. I can never tell the two apart. I know one is smaller than the other, but there's a white bird here. You're not paying attention to your intuition at this time. When you start feeling and you go into your body, you're going to start feeling those intuitive nudges. You're going to start listening. That's why you need to talk less and feel more. You guys are in your head and it's blocking. It's causing a lot of mental strife, mental chaos for you all. Find your song. I kid you not. Find your song on YouTube or a series of songs that make you cry. Put it on. Get somewhere where you can safeguard your own sanctuary for, I would say, a good at least 15 minutes or so, and let it out. Journal what it is as you're listening to the song. Cry it out, and then take an amazing bath. Tap into water energy. There's a shitload of water here. Scorpio, Pisces. We got the moon. We also have Gemini with embracing the flow of life. I think taking a bath for you all, or a shower, a little bit of hot, it's going to help release this. You can visualize releasing all of this and then get into something comfortable, and maybe something like a weighted blanket or a blankie or a sweater or something. Again, it'll depend on where you are in the world, to comfort yourself. I feel like you have to self-soothe and go through this. Okay, the 3 cards we got Ace of Wands, we got the Fool, and we got Knight of Pentacles. These are, whoa, beautiful cards here. I feel like this is what is awaiting you more than anything. I get the energy of after, because this is something that has to be released first. I feel like you all, once you release this, are about to start like very much from a 0 point. Again, you're going to start a new journey. For many of you, this definitely pertains to someone else. And you're moving towards something creative, the start of something creative, something passionate. This concerns your stability. This could be work or career related. Some of you are leaving behind a situation or relationship to start over. I'm getting essentially like a move of some sort. Okay, your reading's a little bit longer. We're gonna pull an advice card. I really definitely felt called to stay a little bit longer on yours, my Capricorns. We got Knight of Coins. It's interesting. We got Knight of Coins here and Knight of Pentacles. Coins in this deck are pentacles. So this is confirmation, you all. This is, oh, I love it when this happens. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You all are going to be heading towards what you want to do. This is you, your passion, what lights you up. This is what's coming after. It's like you're building your life. I'm getting a rebuilding. Okay, let's pull some soul guidance, our last soul guidance message for my Capricorns, and we will end this message. I'm going to pull the other one too, and we'll just read them. Last messages. Okay. I heard like take on, because you've got quite a few. We got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Look at this. This is about to start. You've got some starts happening. I feel like after you release this and get this out of you, again, the healing process could take several weeks or months after that. But I feel like when you really acknowledge and come to terms with this, you're going to start receiving a lot of divine inspiration, creative ideas, inspo to go forward, because it's going to lead to a lot of success. For your cards, you've got karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in a current life. So some of what you all are dealing with could be regarding a karmic situation or a karmic contract that's just completed. And it was painful because I'm feeling the emotions. We got humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Some of you may be hearing or seeing owls. This is an amazing, wonderful time to tap into your intuition as you process these emotions. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. When you release and you surrender and you just go with it, you're like, F it. I'm just going to feel this. I'm going to cry it out. And whatever messages come through, come through. This is what's going to happen to you, because there's a lot of transformation happening. Energetic clearing. This looks like Kalima. During crises, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. We also got companionship. Hold on. Look at this. You've got a lot of butterflies here. There's a lot of changes that you guys have undergone or are currently undergoing, and there's a sense of clearing. This full moon is a really great time to tap into that, to energetically clear yourself. Hence all the water. Finally, we got companionship. Give someone your complete presence is an astonishing. Giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. This almost comes full circle. For some, this is all about a partner that you were with, a romantic partner. But for many of you, this is actually paving the way to your true partnership. This could also, take it as it resonates. It could be friendship that you're seeking or companionship in life. It doesn't have to be romantic. But for many of you, I'm getting that it's a romantic partnership. This is like a full circle. My Caps, I hope this has helped you. I am wishing you a very healing and blessed full moon. Thank you so much for your support. We're moving on to the air signs, Libra. Okay. I appreciate your patience, my Libras, as I shuffle these cards back into the deck. There we go. How are you all doing today? I want to thank you so much for taking time out to be here and for your support. We are going to get started with the Moonology Manifestation deck to see what this full moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. Ooh, that was a little bit loud. Okay. What messages does the universe have for my Libras for this full moon in Sagittarius? What do my Libras need to know? These are coming out fast. Yours is very similar to Taurus's. We got last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart, and you may want to check out their reading. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. My Libras, I feel like some of you are definitely getting clear. You're reassessing, taking this time to really reflect on where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, and really connecting to that. Some of you, gratitude has been helping you, and this is something you're being called to do. Because when you really tap into this energy of what you appreciate, what you're grateful for, in the now, what is existing around you, it's a form of abundance, and that really helps you connect to not just your values, but where it is you want to go. What other messages for my Libras, please? Let's see what other messages we have. We got full moon in Sagittarius. You guys may have Sag in your chart because there's second Sag card. See the bigger picture. Some of you right now are dealing with making decisions too far or trying to reconcile where you are in your path right now, and you're not seeing the bigger picture literally. You're focused too much on the minutia of things. You don't have to have everything figured out. Sometimes you just need to know the next step, literally, like the next puzzle piece. Like every part of the puzzle is blacked out and you only see like a smidge, like maybe the foot of a bird or something, and you're like, okay, I'll follow that. That's what I'm feeling called to. That's what I feel the energy is like for you all. We also got first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Some of you are definitely healing at this time, working on your heart chakra, but also working on connecting what it is you're doing with your heart. There's like a heart-centered pathway here of connecting where you're going towards next. You're only doing things that align to your heart, what truly brings you joy. Any other final messages? Okay, we got first quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. We got first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. This is some of these cards, like this one came up in Taurus, I believe. So you may have Aquarius, Libra, Sagittarius, or Leo in other parts of your natal chart. Yeah, very much connects to, there's an element of surrendering too. This is something so many of us deal with because we want to know the next steps. And sometimes when it's hard to let go because of some type of scarcity or lack in your mindset, you want to control the outcome. But letting go is going to bring what you want. It's almost like the opposite effect. Just going with the flow of life. We're going to pull some tarot now for further clarification. I also feel guided to tell you all that to continue working on your crown chakras. I'm getting. Some of you are getting like spiritual downloads, messages right now from the cosmos. Because I'm seeing this with all this purple present here. This one doesn't want to come up. Look at this. I'm just seeing like you guys are connecting to your crown chakra, but there's like an opening to something higher, to the cosmos at large. There's a lot of fire and air in your chart right now. According to the card that I pulled, it may resonate with you all. Okay, what messages do my Libras need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius? What messages do my Libras need to know? We got 3 of Cups. Look at this purple again. You all, I'm definitely getting the vibe that your soul group is coming in. Because you're ruled by the 7th house of partnerships. And for many, I said this before in previous readings and some other readings I recorded, 2022 is about the year of just harmonizing our lives, creating that stability and foundation, and also reconnecting to kindred spirits and soulmates of all forms. Love, friendships, work relationships, people that help us along the way in our journeys. I'm like stuttering, having trouble talking. 3 of Cups to me indicates that you are going to be reuniting with, it could be spiritual teams. So you may be interacting with more, I'll just say, spiritual beings on different planes, but also too in the earthly realm. You're going to be coming into contact with more people in your soul family. It could be chosen. It doesn't have to be blood related. Okay. What other messages, please, for my Libras? A lot of purple here. Okay. We got Knight of Wands, King of Cups, and Ace of Swords. So we got one of every, except no Earth so far. We have King of Cups, which is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Knight of Wands, fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Ace of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, air. So with this energy, I definitely feel like you all are working towards connecting to not just yourselves, but to others at large, and you're going forward. You're taking that energy with you, that light, and you're wanting to create and make things happen, right? There's a sense of inspiration and teamwork, people, collaboration is going to be key to this. Many of you have reached a point where you're able to be more responsive and reactive. It's almost like emotional maturity at this point, and that is helping you in your journey. You're able to, I'll say Libras have been one of the beautiful aspects of Libras are their diplomacy skills, peaceful energy. That can also hamper and cross the lines with people pleasing, but I feel like with these energies that I'm tapping into, many of you have harnessed that ability, that emotional regulation of sorts, to be in charge and be responsible for your own feelings and not others. But you're taking that and using it in a positive way to work with others. Teamwork, working with people, collaborating. For some, it's going to be love, even though we don't have strong, normal, traditional tarot card indications of that type of love. I'm getting intuitively, some of these collaborators are going to start out as collaborators, as platonic, but many of them are going to connect to you in romantic way. I would say some of them. It's not going to be like 10 of them all at once, but for some of you out there, you're going to find love through your work, professional, platonic relationships, if that makes sense. Community, people are your key to this. This is key to the next part of your life. A lot of things moving right now. What else do my Libras need to know for this full moon? We got 5 of Wands. This is so anti-Libra. This is fire energy, or Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's really saying no to more conflict, no drama. Many of you are leaving that shit behind. I feel like you want to harmonize, co-create with others, with the universe as well. Just a strong sense of spirituality here, of spiritual working. Many of you are tapping into different higher chakras. I'm getting like the ones higher above the crown. The star, earth, causal, stellar gateway. You're very much opened to greater cosmic and divine guidance. Many of you are leaving behind this 5 of Wands. I'm going to clarify with the Tarot for Kids deck. Can we clarify the 5 of Wands, please? Okay. We got Page of Coins. Coins are pentacles. Pentacles, earth. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So I feel like you are... Some of you have left behind different careers, different work environments that were not exactly for your highest good, that weren't healthy, but they taught you a lot about yourself, a lot about inner stability, about balance within yourself, of realizing what was truly important and of chasing your own dreams. Can we get advice for my Libras for this full moon? Who got this? My Virgos. I believe Virgos got this. You got change. 13. Change is happening. Big time. I feel like many of you have stepped into a place of empowerment. You've taken back your power. You're no longer dipping into these types of energies. You're not allowing people to essentially put you off kilter, to make you unbalanced or feel that way. You've basically taken your own life back. This is a very empowering energy. I feel like the energies itself are from this to this. You're wanting to harmonize and work with people that are truly going to not just bring out the best in you, but are truly going to help you in your path, and vice versa. Let's pull your last 2 soul guidance cards and see your final messages for the full moon in Sag. I'm going to pull the last cards too. Okay. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges, of course. This to me is always Libra or Sagittarius. Some of you may connect to Sag, and you have 2 Sagittarius cards in here. And this is a shadow aspect of Libras, is being judgmental, but I feel like it's more a reflection of yourself because you have that perfectionist tendency. So be careful, especially with change. You and everyone else, you're just doing your best on your journey. Learn from what you can from these lessons and bring the best forward with you because you've got a lot of really positive, amazing energy going forward. Look at this, change. You guys, this is double confirmation. You're going through a major change. Will be, or it's happened. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. This is why you're being asked to trust the universe. There is amazing shit up ahead for you. Good shit, I should say. But look at this, you got change twice. Some of you are really, really in all aspects of your life, I'm getting. I hope this has helped, my Libras. I really appreciate you all, and I'm grateful for your support. I am wishing you a beautiful and blessed full moon wherever you are in the world, and I will see you soon. My Aquariuses, you are up next. Thank you in advance for your patience as I put these cards back into their decks. We are going to get to your reading in just a smidge. Okay, my Aquariuses, let's get started with your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius. How are you all doing today? Your energies from the earth and the air have very distinct energies. I'm just feeling that. But I feel in both, I'm tapping in. Some of you may have earth signs in your natal chart. Some of you may not want to feel what you're going through. Okie dokes, let's get started. What messages does the universe have for my Aquariuses? We just had 3 cards pop up. 3 is a huge number. Some of you may be seeing 3. Okay, we got first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurity. We also got first quarter moon in Aries. Step into your power. Full moon in Sagittarius. See the bigger picture. Ooh, we got fire here. What additional messages for my Aquariuses, please? Any other messages? Some of you have just, how do I say it? I want to say ended, but I'm feeling like it's still processing. There's like residual energy from a situation that you've gone through. And I feel like for some of you that led to a hermit type energy going inward, and you have really done some or have been working on healing yourself. And I feel like this full moon, a lot of things are coming into light about yourself, about who you are, about where you want to go, what you want to do, what really matters to you. Don't focus too much on what has happened, like the small things. Don't get lost in those, because there's something, this is all part of a bigger plan. Some of you dimmed your light or have been in situations, relationships where people took advantage of you, where people squashed you, squashed your energy, where they didn't appreciate you. It's time you let that go and you step into your light. We got the 2 cards I pulled, last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. Ironically, like I said, I just said the opposite, like don't pay attention to that. There's a balance here needed. Some of you may have Libra in your chart. See the bigger picture, attend to the details. Full moon in Taurus, detoxify. Yeah, so you've done or have been doing some clearing already. And I feel like this full moon, it's calling you to recognize who you are, your light, your power. This is part of your truth. And some of you have been dimming it because you don't want to be out there. There's a semblance of imposter syndrome, fear of what people will think about who you are. It's about stepping into your authenticity. And this takes a lot of vulnerability and courage. So I can sense the fear, because I know when I did this, I was like, oh, hell no. It can be very uncomfortable, but many of you are meant to be in the outwards. I'm getting like energies of leaders, of teachers, of being out there with the face of the public. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going to pull one more. I know you have quite a few Moonology cards, but one more guidance. One more piece of guidance, please, for my Aquariuses. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Very similar to detoxify. So many of you have done a major cleanup or are releasing a shit ton of energies I'm getting. People too, some of you may have decluttered, Marie Kondo style, and have gotten rid of things physically in your environment, but I sense a lightening up of energies around you. Almost like, okay, who am I getting rid of? And it's like, boom, boom, boom. You know, when you have hair dryers and you press a button and the cord retracts inward, it's kind of like that. You like press energetically and you're releasing people in that way. Instead of the cord coming back to you, you're releasing that cord. Some of you may want to do energy clearings. Let's get some tarot for additional clarity and depth into what this full moon has in store for you, my Aquariuses. What additional messages for my Aquariuses, please? What additional messages for my Aquariuses? We've got your first card, Five of Swords. Yeah, there's a semblance of leaving behind like any, there's grief here, I feel, but it's almost like annoyance, burdens, aggravations of just shit that just, you're like, I'm done. You're like, I don't want to deal with this. It's almost like heartache, like, but I also get headaches too. So people that may have just been using your energy like vampires of sorts, and that have just caused more strife than they have positivity in your life. What additional messages for my Aquariuses, please? They're coming out one by one. Why? We got 10 of Pentacles. Oh, this is a really beautiful card. Complete fulfillment in all areas of your life. You have stability in your material world, you know, with your finances, stability in your home life, in what you do. There's happiness. Look at that big ass pentacle right there. That to me indicates just stability with your root chakra, stability and feeling safe and secure in what you're doing, who you're around. You're around people that you genuinely care about and that care about you. And they're all types of people. Look at this. So I feel like for you, these are part of where you want to go. This is what you're heading towards. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck, the world. I feel like for some of you are at that point in your life where it's almost like a start over. Some of you have ended something big, like a big life chapter, and you're starting over. We got Three of Wands. This is fire energy. So for me, this is like leaving behind things that no longer matter and looking on to new horizons. I feel like you have, similar to what I just said about wiping the slate clean and wanting to start anew. Intuitively, I get, it's like a balance of sorts. Because you see the posts, you're not shortchanging yourself this time. I think some of you overgave in different environments and relationships. You overgave to the wrong people. We got two here. Yeah, as I said that, we got the Devil that came out and the Five of Pentacles. So some of you really were surrounded by people. It could be yourself. The Devil could indicate, this is Capricorn energy, and Pentacles are Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It could indicate, you know, bad habits, self-sabotaging behavior, self-limiting beliefs, blocks that you yourself impose. But I feel like there were other energies. I feel like you were manipulated by other people, or you allowed yourself, you could have done, again, take what resonates with energies, but I'm feeling like many of you like marionetted, like puppeteered. And I think it was the energies around you that really affected you, and that in effect influenced you, your outlook. But it taught you a lot about your worth, your boundaries, and who to surround yourself with. I think this helped heighten your intuition, but also discernment. Because I feel like you're not in this energy, you're leaving this energy behind. This is very much self-imposed, but I feel like it was the people that you surrounded yourself with. There's a semblance of being guarded now. with your heart. I'm surprised we didn't get anything about the heart here, like some of the other energies. We got Two of Swords. Yeah. I feel like there were people around you that, this may be recently, there was like a sense of, I'm getting like a betrayal, but I'm also getting like people that weren't true to you. People that weren't who you thought they were in your life. Can we get any advice for my Aquariuses for this full moon? Oh, wow. Advice. We got the Bully, 15. This is the Devil card in the Tarot for Kids. They call it the Bully, which is cute. You got double confirmation of the Devil. Come on. The card didn't want to go up. Wow. In quite a few of these readings, we've gotten double confirmation. We got Knight of Swords. So for me, this indicates the advice is to move away fast. I know wands usually indicate, you know, speed, but I'm getting here, mentally you made the decision. I feel like many of you learned too late about the types of energies around you. You allowed people to be around you that weren't for your highest good, but this was part of a lesson that you needed to learn. That's why you have a lot of detoxifying, lighten up. Ooh, I can't lift these cards. It's about releasing these energies from you. Your advice is to no longer put up with this shit. You can discern very quickly, I'm getting, who has your best interest at heart, who's a true person, who's genuinely going to be there for you, but some of you didn't. And that was what you needed to learn. It was about paying attention to your intuition. So this full moon, I feel like it's calling you to release these illusionments, to release these bullies, because some of them are wrapped up in attractive packages, whether that's a very lucrative job or friends that seem like they're good, or a romantic partnership or a collaborator, whatever it is. Be very careful. Let's pull your soul guidance messages. Got your final two. Okay, we got failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So I don't really like to call these failures. I call them more experiences or lessons, because we all go through them, and failure makes it seem like it has this negative connotation, but this was actually a good thing because it taught you about worth. I feel like this has been a theme with you Aquariuses. Having these people around you, some of you were slow to learn, and that's okay. There's not a race here, but it was because you yourself needed to recognize your worth, and this is what this culmination of this full moon is doing. Allowing you to realize the energies around you, to be discerning and to put yourself first. Lighten up, because it was always about you stepping into your power, not dimming your light. Because look what you have waiting. I feel like this is where you're going towards. Finally, we have true offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. This is what happens after adversity and challenges, and literally after quote unquote failures. You're learning to give to yourself and also to receive. We have allowing. Radical acceptance says yes to reality in any given moment, so what's needed can come next. Releasing all of this and literally detoxifying your life and the energies around you, getting rid of these energies and moving towards what is truly in alignment for you, is going to allow you to receive and to receive blessings, because that's what's coming for you. You're literally like a phoenix rising up from the ashes. My Aquariuses, I hope this reading resonated and helped. I'm wishing you a very healing full moon, and I will see you very soon. On to my Geminis. Thank you, my Geminis, for your patience as I put these cards back. Wow. A lot of power in these readings so far. It always makes me happy when people realize their worth, because it takes us, each of us, to recognize it. Okie dokes, let's get started, my Geminis. Let's shuffle the deck a few times. How are you all doing? We are in your season right now. Mercury is about to go back to your home sign from Taurus, so that's just going to amp up Gemini curiosity. I feel like everyone, yourselves included, are going to just be excited for more social connectedness, going to different events, seeing friends again, family, and just enjoying life as we transition to seasons. So let's see what messages they're flying out here we have for you for this full moon. Full moon in Aquarius, be real. It's interesting that we get this because one of the aspects of Gemini is, you know, sometimes Geminis can show two different sides to themselves, right? The twins, and it could convey like a duplicitous nature, sometimes hypocritical at times. So be real. I'm feeling like this card is calling you, and those aren't bad things because everyone experiences that, but it's to be authentic, to be the real you, because the real you is going to attract your soul group, your people, those that matter to you, and you're going to matter to them. Because when you don't show up as your true self, you attract people who you think are going to like you, who you think you're going to like, but in reality it's a mismatch because it's a false. It's like a facade. We also got last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind. Perhaps in the past you would show up as someone you thought others would like instead of who you were. I feel like this is more of a mental shift than anything. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. A lot of everyone is being called to honor their feelings on this full moon, which is what it's all about. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Yes. Showing the real you is something to be proud of because there's only one you in the world. Any other messages for my... I almost called you Tauruses, so you may have more Taurus in your chart or be connected to a Taurus. New moon in Gemini, think it through, of course. You all are air signs. And so be careful to balance your feelings with logic, with thinking things through and being too over analytical. Especially if you're contemplating leaving things behind or releasing certain energies or certain behaviors or belief patterns or anything like that. I feel like this full moon is really calling for you to step up into your authenticity, to show the real you. Because people, that's how you will actually attract people that are more in line with you. When you're just yourself, when you don't put any pretenses up, right? What further guidance does the universe have for my Geminis for this full moon in Sagittarius? Okay, we'll take them. We got a bunch. Let's see. We got Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So Wands are fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pentacles are earth. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The Emperor, that's Aries energy, fire. Eight of Swords, air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Wow, there's a semblance here of balance, right? So I'm going to pull as many cards as I can up. There's a semblance here of balance and of really releasing what no longer serves you, of leaving things in the past. I feel like this has to do with your own projections, your own mirrors, what you placed on yourself. Perhaps these were fears, perhaps these were insecurities or self-doubts, but this is leaving this energy behind because this is very different energy than the Emperor, right? Or even the King of Pentacles. There's a certain maturity here, a certain evolvement, a certain level up, if you will, where you're like, wow, I've mastered this. I no longer have to deal with this. There's a certain balance too, because this could also speak to awakenings, to realizing that you are leveling up in your life, that you're not going to deal with this self-imposed energy on yourself. A lot of it, I think, has to do with deceiving ourselves into who we thought we were, who we think we are. And this goes for you. It's a lot about the self. And this is really honoring your own glory. Very strong, a lot of fire in here. Some of you may have fire in your chart or be dealing with fire, even though I haven't picked up on other energies right now. I'm strongly sensing this is about you, but this is about this inner equilibrium and balance. Some of you have gone through recent awakening, and you're trying to find the yin and the yang in your life, about what truly makes you happy. It's like a give and take, a receiving and a giving, but it's with yourself. Some of you may see wolves, or this is a ram to signify Aries. Some of you may, or horses too. That's freedom and independence and leadership. Wolves too, I always feel it's about finding your path home, which is to yourself. It's a connection. What are the messages for my Geminis, please? One card. Strength, Leo. Shit ton of fire in your chart. We got a lamb here. You're definitely being called to gather the strength and the courage to honor who you really are. To let go of who you thought you were, of who you thought you wanted, of who you thought others wanted you to be. I feel like some of you may have felt that you needed to be a certain way or convey a certain energy in order to be liked, especially Geminis. You all are very, most of you that I'm tapping into are very socially inclined, love connecting to people. We got the what's it called? Infinity symbol here and here too. You see the 8. Being yourself actually is what brings you the true abundance in your life that you seek. That's where you attract the abundance, because when you're yourself, you attract true friendships, true moments of joy, just everything, because you're living in a place that's coming from your heart, who you really are. Wow, okay, these cards just turned over. Other guidance, we got 10 of Swords and 3 of Swords. Holy F. So some of these sword energies coming through, this is more air. Libra, some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I definitely feel you all are also leaving behind, because it says here too, leaving behind the past. You all are leaving behind something. I feel like it's judgment. It could be betrayal, grief. You could have had some deception, betrayal with people in your lives. It could, I'm getting friendships, community, more groups than I am romantic partnerships, but take it as it resonates. Something that has caused you perhaps to maybe see yourself. This situation could have affected you, how you put yourself out into the world. Some of you, it may have diminished your sense of self, but you're being called to step back into that. And a lot of you are walking away. You're walking towards your true soul happiness. Can we clarify I'm going to clarify the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. Can we clarify the 3 of Swords, please? Can we clarify the 3 of Swords, please? We got the Fool. Fool's all about starting a new journey. This is go right in. Forgive me for not being able to speak. I'm having more difficulty speaking as I progress to certain elements, especially with air. I'm just going to say, because I reached you, Gemini, it's the shadow period of Mercury, and that has gone direct. 10 is about completions. You've just completed a major cycle in your life, and you're about to start a new one. 0. So this had to happen. That's why you're being called to leave the past behind. Right? And I want to clarify the 3 of Swords. What is the 3 of Swords about? What is the 3 of Swords about? What caused this heartache? Yeah, we got 2 of Wands. So I get this has to do with a partnership, a relationship. I immediately intuitively get that. Even though this dealt with trying to make a decision, I feel many of you chose yourself. That's why you're being asked to leave the past behind This is very reminiscent to me of the energy of the Knight of Wands, of you going forward and choosing yourself. You're like, no more holding myself back. I'm not allowing people to treat me this way. I'm not allowing people to affect who I am, my sense of self or worth. Because I feel like who you were, the identity you have, it really eroded your sense of self, of your concept for who you are. Can we get final guidance for my Geminis, please, for this full moon in Sagittarius? I went blank. Nope. Okay. We got, nope, we got those before. We got Ace of Swords. I feel like you all are, this is coming back to you, coming back to self. There's a new like self-realization of who you are. And it's like a final acceptance. I feel like you're headed in that way towards your first card of being who you are authentically. We also got the, oh, I thought it was 2 of Wands. I'm like, how does this deck have 2 of the same cards? We got 10 of Wands, but in reverse. So 10 of Wands means, you know, there's a lot of burdens that you may be carrying or shouldering that are unnecessary, but I feel in reverse, you've released them. So the advice is to let it go. It's very similar to leave the past behind. Very similar to 10 of Swords. Wait, is this the same card? 10 of Wands, but I'm getting the same energy. Leave the past behind, learn from it, and take it forward. Let's get your final soul guidance messages for this full moon in Sagittarius, please. Did you guys see that? It just hit me in the face, or in my eye almost. We got discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And we got humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. You're about to start on this new journey, on this new path forward. Right? We got the Fool as well. This is your advice, is to take that energy. I have no doubt the discipline. I think you all are ready for this chapter to end. And this is going to be a huge part of this full moon, is just letting it go. And knowing that you have the strength, literally, you got that here, to carry on and to take what you've learned forward. Thank you so much, my Geminis, for your support. I hope this reading resonated. I am wishing you a very healing and beautiful full moon, and I will see you soon. Let's move on to my water signs, Cancer. I'm writing down the timestamps for you all. And I appreciate your patience again as I go through these. Actually, I should say as I put these cards away. Okie dokes, my Cancers. Let's get started. What is in store for you? How are you all doing? See what messages are in store for you for this full moon in Sagittarius. You got 2 cards come out. Who got this? Gemini just got this. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. So you came out in your reading. Last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. Something you're about to leave, or you've left, or something that's ended. What is it with all these completions? I mean, full moons are about bringing things to a head and wrapping things up, but it's very similar energy across quite a few of these readings. I feel like some of you may be nervous as you're about to start something new, but that the universe is acknowledging your strength, your power, and for really acknowledging this aspect. Be proud of yourself. You've done the work. You've been doing the work. You've overcome challenges and adversity to this point. Some of you are still healing. We got last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. Yeah, as I say that. This full moon is definitely going to bring out the tears for you all, and I think it's going to help you kind of put an ending to this cycle. What other messages? Full moon in Leo, go wild. This was very reminiscent. Which reading? It's either one of the earth signs about really feeling your emotions. This is Capricorn. Some of you may have Capricorn in your chart, and Capricorn is obviously your polar sign. But you are very similar energy. Just express yourself and really let those emotions out and go. There may be residual energy for some of you. We got first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Some of you may have something left to say. I'm feeling with the throat chakra. Things you want to speak and you haven't been able to, and that could be the last final element. Crying is also part of this. Some of you may sing or chant. There's something about bringing these emotions up because I'm feeling them in the chest, in the heart. Bringing them up and out for expression. Some of you may experience or may have experienced heartbreak. Remember, heartbreak can take different forms. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be friendships. It could be leaving a job, getting fired from a job or laid off, leaving something that you thought you weren't going to leave. There are literally infinite situations, but something that really affected your heart. Okay, we got the Judgment card, 20 and 8 of Swords. So I feel like some of you are going through an awakening of sorts, but also a realization. It's almost like a rebirth too. It's not like the card suggests, it's not time to judge yourself, but to really connect to the lesson that you've learned. For some of you, this was self-imposed. I feel like with the 8 of Swords, you yourself, it's similar through pushing through insecurities. So for some of you, this is causing insecurities and self-doubts and fears to arise. I think it's because of where you're going to or toward next. You're feeling a new cycle, you're feeling a change is coming for you, and this could be scary. And so sometimes a lot of fears come up. We just simply have to acknowledge. A lot of times we don't have to do anything about them. We just acknowledge them, accept them, and work through them. Let them flow out. Similar to this. You see how this person's like freely flowing out like that, like a release. I'm getting a major release here. What other messages do my Cancers need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius, please? Okay, we had cards, hold on, a bunch turned out. No, there we go. We got Page of Pentacles. You're about to start, I feel like, a new idea, a project. You could be at the start of manifesting something. You have everything that you need. You all are very intuitive, and you may be getting messages about the next chapter in your life, the next steps that you will take, especially as you work through these feelings. We got 8 of Cups. So you're leaving behind things that no longer nourish you, that no longer are emotionally fulfilling or sustainable, and you're going towards brighter, sunnier pastures, literally. This definitely has to do with an ending. We got the Lovers and we got the Knight of Wands. So for me, this indicates that this could have concerned a relationship. You're also seeking very much to have some sort of balance in your life. And what it is that you're working through, it could have had to do with a romantic partnership, but any partnership. This could be with self too, if you're just on a solo healing journey at this moment. But I'm strongly getting it could have been with another person. Friendship, work colleague, romantic partnership, or love. Something happened where you walked away. I feel like you're taking your pentacle, your coins elsewhere, and you're like, I can manifest something better because I'm not dealing with this shit. And you are. I feel like when someone oversteps on your emotions and when they step them down, especially for you all Cancers, and they perhaps, what's the word I'm looking for? Perhaps when they squash your feelings of safety, of security, especially as it relates to those closest to you, your emotional bonds, your home. Because for many of you, you find your home in the hearts of other people. Because you're very much nurturers, you're the mothers of the zodiac, so you nurture others. And I'm getting the strong feeling that there was deception. It doesn't have to be cheating in that way, but it could be someone not being true to their feelings for you. And again, take it as it resonates. It could be someone not telling you their full, like revealing themselves. And this could have caused insecurities within yourself. But I feel like this person was teaching you to honor your value and who you are. Because ultimately, I feel like you're like, no, I deserve better. This is teaching you that you can manifest something better for your highest good. This is about your value, recognizing that for yourself. It's like I feel like a lot of I want to say like last minute lessons, but like endings, closings. What other advice for my Cancers? Ooh, hold on, they went down. We got Ace of Pentacles. And we got Knight of Swords. It's interesting because we have Page of Pentacles. So there's definitely a new start, something more prosperous, more fulfilling in your life. And you're turning away from things that are not going to support that anymore. I was going to ask, can we get advice on the Lovers? And it just popped out. Not advice, excuse me, clarification. We got Six of Swords. So for me, I feel like many of you literally needed a reprieve from this. You're moving on. Do you see this person's on the boat? I feel like this particular situation was not an alignment for you. It just wasn't the person, the relationship. Any relationship, whatever it was. There was a disalignment there. Can we get final advice for my Cancers? The Fool. Someone else got this. You all are beginning a new journey. You're starting something new. This is about you. I feel like many of you are going on a self-love journey. Automatically, I get that. Look at that. There's like a lot of joy, sense of innocence, a sense of newness. You're taking what you've learned and you're going forward. And look at that Sun. It's similar to the Eight of Cups for me, even though there's a semblance of leaving behind the past and there's a bit of sadness and healing. But after you collect yourself, I feel like this full moon is allowing you to reflect, to really work through your feelings, literally, to essentially close that chapter and to review and then end it. You're starting something. This is such a fun energy, but it's also very hopeful. Let's pull your final two. They keep falling down. Some of you are so excited. You're leaping because I get that energy. You're literally ready to jump forward. The cards are kind of jumpy. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Look at this. Push through any insecurities. You're not going to know everything you need to know on your path, especially with the Fool energy. You're starting again, but you're going to get it and you're going to have abundance. Look at that flower and look at that dog. You are successful. You have everything you need within your life suitcase of experiences within your heart and your intuition. You're going to be okay. As I'm dropping cards on the floor. Okay, let's end this with your final message here. Well, final message for my Cancers. You got two cards. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. So you have a hummingbird here. And so this to me speaks of not just harmony and balance and love. Very much everything the Lover's card is. It's all about harmony and balance. But I feel like you are in your time as you're working through this and reflecting. This is a lesson that helped you immensely. That really taught you the invaluable, unique being, like about who you are and what you deserve in life. We got non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at both. I love it when the universe confirms all of these. You have a wonderful journey up ahead, and I think you're going to work through this through this upcoming full moon. Just really kind of reflecting, reviewing, and then releasing. And you're like, I'll be ready in a few weeks to go. My Cancers, I hope this reading has helped. Thank you so much for being here. I am wishing you a very healing and blessed full moon, and I will see you soon. My Scorpio, you're next. Let me pick up this card that just fell, so bear with me. Okay, we are going to quickly reshuffle, or I should say, put these cards in the deck, not reshuffle. So I appreciate your patience as I do this. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, my Scorpios, let's get started on your reading. What messages does the universe have for you for this full moon in Sagittarius? Here we go. Okay, what messages does the universe have for my Scorps? Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Here's your first card. As we all know, during full moons, it's not a really good time to take action, but I feel like this is a good time to plan and use that Virgo energy to get clearer when action does become more aligned. What other messages for my Scorpios, please? I feel like you have similar energy like Cancers, where you want to go and do something like you're ready. Full moon in Sagittarius, see the bigger picture. So this full moon, this lunation, may actually illuminate more for you to gain better clarity before you take action. Especially in the weeks as the moon wanes. You're going to get further clarity, and that's going to help you. Okay, so we got new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. Of course, as I say that, yep. Some of you need to wait a little bit longer, and you're going to get that information that you need, because you all want to know things below the surface that haven't come to light. You want to know the things that, okay, well, if this doesn't work out, what's my backup plan? Alternatively, what are some other options? You want to know those types of things that are not always on the surface. So I feel like as the next several days and probably about a week, you're going to get further clarity. First quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. Some of you are in speaking roles, and there's butterflies. There's 5 butterflies, which means to me signifies a transformation. Some of you are transforming the way you present yourself and the way you speak. Speaking is another aspect for you that could be healing. See the butterflies? We also have first quarter moon in Aries, step into your power. So I feel like this is very similar. Some of you may be stepping into positions that are going to showcase more who you are, your communication skills, but also learning to connect with the broader community, population, and those around you. And speaking who you are into existence. Some of you have transitioned. We'll take a final message from the Moonology Manifestation for my Scorpios, please. Got last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Gratitude has appeared in so many of these readings. There's a semblance right now, especially as we have all these changes, and there's a lot of just changes and uncertainty to it, the collective, that could be inducing fear and doubt within everyone's own journey. And so gratitude is an amazing way to connect, not just with yourself, but with that abundance that you seek. And so I feel like this is going to help you in this next stage. Okay, let's look for some further clarity with the tarot. One of the reasons I didn't want to use tarot in the beginning was because the decks were always big. Because I started reading since I was 16, but the decks, they're always bigger than the oracles. And the cards would always fall out of my hands. Okay, what additional, I say that and the cards just fall. What additional clarity, I was gonna say, can the universe provide? We got 10 of Swords. So some of you are walking away from things that no longer align to your highest good, that no longer fulfill you, that are no longer for you. It's like you're wiping that part of your life clean. These could be belief systems, mindsets. It could also be energies around you and environments. 10 is all about completions too. So I feel like for many of you, you've completed a cycle in your life. Let's take a look further at the cards. We got 8 of Pentacles. We got Ace of Wands. This is Earth energy, fire energy, and we got Knight of Cups. I almost said Cancer energy, but water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So I feel like with this energy, you all right now are really putting your energy into your own creative projects right now. You're working on your own fulfillment, your own stability in many areas. I'm getting a lot of creative endeavors, side hustles. It could be careers, or you're transitioning or doing things on the side like projects to help eventually transition to careers. But right now your energy is focused on the array of things that bring you joy. There's a lot of rainbow energy. I get Archangel Raziel. There's also a strong connection here to spirituality. Some of you are working in metaphysical, spiritual fields, or are transitioning to that. There's a lot of, I see candle work. Some of you may identify as witches, but you may work with a variety of herbs, teas, candles, spells, that sort of thing. But in general, it doesn't have to be. I feel like right now you're putting your energies into your interests, when what really gives you that satisfaction, that personal satisfaction. And with the Ace of Wands, I feel like some of you are going to take this leap of faith forward. Because look at this, we have step into your power, and I feel like many of you are going to put yourself out there in the coming weeks. Perhaps I'm getting around summer, but you're going to put yourself out there, and some of you are going to meet someone on your path that's going to help you. Again, even though this person has roses, and roses, they vibrate at a very high frequency, closest to love, right? Because most people, when they think of roses, they think of some type of love, whether it's romantic or friendship, conditional, peace, whatever, depending on the color too. But I feel like you're going to meet someone on your path that's going to bring this emotional fulfillment. It's going to help you with these creative projects, with this creative project, if it's singular. I feel like this is something totally out of the blue that you didn't expect. It doesn't have to be romantic. Again, this could be a work collaboration, a soul teacher, a mentor, a coach, some type of guide. But this is someone that's going to give you the spark to go forward, and you're just going to go all in. Because look, we have all these fruits of abundance, a letter, a bowl. This cup is ready to fill your bowl. But remember, it doesn't have to mean in that way, like with the roses. Some of you, this is going to be love, and this potential person that's coming into your life, or there could be series of people, and you're going to have to discern which one. It's going to eventually turn from platonic to romantic. But I feel like this person, it's going to be someone that you're going to have a soul tie with, and they are going to help you. Some of you may have already partnered, or may have met this person, but this is going to help you. We have swords, pentacles, wands, cups. Of course, one of each. A lot of balance here. Some of you may have Libra in their chart. What other messages for my Scorps for the full moon in Sagittarius, please? Hermit. So you may be working right now with this energy. I don't get necessarily that you have to go within, but I do feel like you have to guard what it is that you are about to do, especially after the moon wanes, right? So it's not a good time to exactly charge forward, but I feel like you all are in the planning stages. You all are working in silence, protecting your energy, not divulging anything. You're using your own intuition to guide you, especially whatever it is that you left. This could have been leaving a job. Again, people, places, things, or belief systems, or a mindset, or another previous way of life. And I feel like you're kind of putting that energy towards you and your own passions and what it is that you want to invest your time, your energy into right now. What additional messages for my Scorps, please? Anything else? Any final thing they need to know about this full moon? What else do they need to know about this full moon? Nope, nope, nope. One card, please. You had like 8 cards come out. One card, please. What is the final message they need to know about this full moon for them? We got Queen of Cups. Wow, and you got Knight of Cups too before. I feel like you all have reached a level of just stability within yourself, of what you want. You're really tapping into your heart space of what you want, following your own internal guidance, and that is creating the biggest spark. It's essentially like what I said, you're following your own intuition. You're very intuitive and open. You're receiving a lot of downloads, a lot of messages. You're very connected to the divine. I see that with all the rainbow colors. Very, very, very open and receptive right now, which is a wonderful energy to have as we release, because that's where we get the clarity. We're going to get one final guidance. What guidance or advice do you have for my Scorpios for this full moon? What advice do you have for my Scorpios? What is it with all the night energies here? We got Knight of Cups. It appeared twice. You guys have I'm getting major partnerships coming, teachers. We got Knight of Coins. This is Pentacle energy. I feel like you are all, because you're focused on, you've retracted your energy. I see a tunnel. And you've really consolidated that energy into yourself and what you want, that you are attracting someone that's going to help you on your path. You're getting, a lot of people are going to start coming in. A lot of teachers. Look at this. You've got Knights. This can mean for some love, if you're calling that in, but I feel for most of you, this is some type of teacher that's connected to something creative, a passion project, a side hustle. It could be a career, a job, something in that form of stability. And you're calling it in. Wow. Total confirmation. You got Knight of Cups twice. And they're going to offer you help. I feel like this is someone who could be potentially around your age. I'm getting around your age. They could be older, but I'm getting for many, it's around your age, someone that you can connect with. You're going to know them. You're going to feel that energy right away. And they're going to offer you. Some of you they're going to help you with your work, what you do, with your finances, with your income. And it's going to be very rewarding. This is going to be a partnership or potential, a series of partnerships or collaborations if it's more than one person. This is really exciting. So I feel like during this full moon, it's really just to continue listening to your intuition, to get quiet and to know anything and not take any action at this time, because you're going to receive a shitload of information. Look at this. With these cards, you're receiving a shitload of information, and you already are very attuned to yourself, but you're getting a lot more guidance. Keep asking those questions. What final guidance for my Scorpios, please, for their soul path? What final guidance? I thought it turned, but it didn't. Okay. We got happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And we got dolphins here. Some of you are very much going to join in, because dolphins like to swim in, is it schools or is that just fish? Anyways, they swim together. You guys are meeting partnerships right now. Soul groups, kindred spirits, they're coming. Take it as it resonates. It can mean love, romantic partnerships, platonic, business, but these people are going to help you on your path. And this is really exciting. Final messages. Woo, you got 3. Right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Wow, this is almost a flow of Wu Wei I'm getting. Right action, take inspired action. A little bit similar, right? If this isn't just about taking planned action where you plan this out and you're like, okay, Monday I'm going to the post office and I'm going to drop those letters off. Sometimes you get these intuitive hits and you're like, wow, I need to literally go right now. I don't know why. It's 4 o'clock and the post office closes in 10 minutes, but I gotta go now. And then you meet someone and they're like, hey, I work for blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh my gosh, I want to go there. Something like that's going to happen. So I feel like you're being divinely led. Divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will, follow the Tao, and serve something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. Very much connected to gratitude. See the abundance that already exists within you, because you're going to keep cultivating more of it in what you do, and especially with these partnerships that are coming. Finally, we have extraordinary. Extraordinary. I don't know why I just enunciated each one separately. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. It's precisely your unique being, your imprint, who you are as an individual, and there's no one else like you, that's going to help precipitate this abundance. What a really cool reading. I'm so excited for you all. So hunker down for this full moon. Be open and you're going to receive more messages. I hope this has helped my Scorpios. I'm wishing you a very healing and blessed full moon. Thank you so much for your support, and we will see each other soon. My Pisces, you are next. Okie doke. So I appreciate your patience as I put these cards back into the deck. How are you all doing? Let's get started. Ooh. Okay. Thank you so much again. Where are we at? Pisces. Let's see what messages are in store for you for this full moon in Sagittarius, my Pisces. What messages? Unleash your kindest self, Capricorn. Some of you are walking on the path of self-care, self-love right now, and you've retreated. What other messages for my Pisces, please? Last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. We also got new moon in Pisces. You got in here attuned to the divine, of course. Some of you may have earth placements in your chart. I just intuitively got it. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you guys there may be some type of internal conflict between the head and the heart. Logic over, or mind over the heart. So be very careful to ground yourself at this time, but also make sure that you're on this earth in as much as you are part of the spiritual world too. What other messages for my Pisces, please? What other messages for my Pisces? Holy shit. Sorry, you guys got a lot of cards. And we will take them. Look how many cards you got. Okay, first one. Full moon in Leo, go wild. This is opposite energy on what I'm feeling, because I'm feeling an energy of kind of to center yourself, clear your mind, and get quiet. And here it says go wild, but I feel like this is the effort you need to take to do this. Some of you may have been feeling disconnected, and it's because you've been too much up here. And it could actually also mean too much up there in the cosmos, so you have to find a balance. We got new moon in Libra. Know you are loved. I said you in the beginning, after you got this card, some of you are on this self-worth, self-love, self-care journey, I should say. Last quarter moon in Aries. Work through your feelings. For some of you, this could have caused, what's causing this internal chaos in your mind could have been with a situation that left you feeling a certain way, and we can get more clarity on that in a sec. Last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up. Who got this? There's someone that got this here. I'm trying to remember who. This was an earth sign. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. So during this time right now, you may be having a crap load of stuff inundate your headspace. And again, because we had Mercury retrograde until June 3rd, it really messed with a lot of people's mental landscapes and the way they communicated. But it went direct, and we're still in the shadow period. And Mercury is going into, or has already gone actually, into Gemini, its home sign. So there may be a lot of mental clutter, depending on what your other placements are. You may have a moon in earth sign or air. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. I feel strongly like this full moon, you all are meant, very similar to the other water signs, to take a step back. I'm also getting Virgo. You all are meant to take a step back right now to get clarity, because it's like there's a lot of chaos and confusion up here, and you need to clear your mind. And so you need to rest and get back into a state of connecting to yourself and to spirit and finding that balance within. We're going to see what messages the tarot has. What messages for my Pisces, please? You got a lot of cards here. We got 9 cards here. So some of you, an ending has definitely occurred. Something has happened that has caused you to, it's almost like your mind is scrambled right now. There's a lot going on in there. You're thinking, you're trying to be open to receiving messages, but you're not grasping them. Yeah, we got 5 of Pentacles. Look at this. There's like a it's like a self-sabotaging energy here. You're basically preventing yourself from experiencing this type of stability that you want. But I'm getting mental landscape. Even though Pentacles they're indicative of the earth signs, I'm getting more mental landscape. Sabotage, holding yourself back. Some of you have come or overcome or are currently undergoing a period of some type of setback or grief or challenge. Something that didn't go your way. Let's get additional information, please. What other additional messages for my Pisces? I lost you guys for a sec. What additional information for my Pisces, please? 2 of Wands. This card has come up quite a few times. Some of you are at a juncture of making a decision, of looking ahead, but there's something else. It's almost like a form of stagnancy here, but I feel like it's you. But I think it's because of the mental chaos that you have to take a step back in order to gain clarity and not move forward. Some of you want to move forward, but you're not going to make a decision that's in line because of the clutter in your head. What other messages for my Pisces, please? We got Queen of Pentacles. This is earth energy. And we got 4 of Wands, fire energy. So I feel like some of you literally, wow, this is like different energies. I'm tapping into different Pisces here, because this is a card of celebration, of something coming to a close, but it's like a happy ending, time for really rejoicing. And Queen of Pentacles is reaching that stability, the apex of what you want, of attaining what it is, or going in that direction. So there could be something here with this. I feel like it's like a crossroads of sorts about which direction to go. I feel like some of you may have 2 different paths unfolding before you. It's like, do I do something that I really want to do that'll bring me fun and joy and contentment, or do something that'll help me go more into stability of what I want, but it may not be as fun? Because look at, this is Taurus energy, the Queen of Pentacles. She is very much in her place, serious, a bit detached, but it's because she's worked hard for what she's wanted, and she's earned it. And so she's at a place where she can be comfortable. Or do you have this young energy here of celebrating, of, you know, there could be some security, but this is more of an emotional, I'm getting emotional fulfillment, but also too, it's almost something more ephemeral. It's almost like, do I take that cool 3-month opportunity to, I don't know, teach English in a remote desert in Uzbekistan? Wait, Uzbekistan doesn't have deserts. We'll just say sub-Saharan Africa. Or do I take that job in a bank that'll lead to this stability? It's like that type of energy I'm getting, this crosswords of sorts. This is why you're going to have to take a step back. There's some, and it doesn't have to be about a job, although I am getting, it definitely concerns your, where you're going to put your energy and stability on your foundation. What, you know what, I'm gonna get clarity. Can we clarify, please? The four of Wands. Can we clarify, please, the Four of Wands? Ace of Wands. So I feel like this is a new start in a project of sorts, something of the beginning that could have potential success. It's something you seem very eager, passionate about, excited, and it could lead to more, but this is like a beginning. Can we get clarification on the Queen of Pentacles, please? We got the Moon Queen. Oh, what is this in this deck? I'm getting the Queen of Cups just because of the moon energy. So this could be any cup energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but I'm getting Cancer strongly. Wow, so you're getting double confirmation. I mean, you got 2 queens here, but I feel like this is going to be more long-standing stability. And there is a semblance of emotions here, but you got to use your intuition. Because just because something you see on the outside presents itself, it doesn't mean that's how it's going to turn out. Can we get advice for my Pisces, please, for this full moon? What advice for this full moon? You got... Okay. We got 9 of Wands. And we got 9 of Cups. There's something that's coming to an end here. So I feel like you've got to make a decision because you're about to start something new. It's amazing. You have a lot of Wand energy versus Cup energy. So there's a lot of passion and also emotional fulfillment here. But I feel like with the 9 of Wands, there's a semblance of stepping back from anything that is not for your highest good. And you're going for things that are for your highest good. So you have a decision to make, not one that I can tell you here at all. We're getting a lot of confirming energy. I just feel like you're making a transition from things that no longer align with you, no matter how good they may look, to things that do. And you have 2 opportunities, and take it as you will. I just gave that example. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, a career. But you got Wand energy. Look at this. Ace of Wands clarifying the 4 of Wands versus the Queen of Pentacles with the Moon Queen. And here I'm intuitively getting it's Cups, so water energy. But you got Queen energy, which is a little bit more mature and serious. So you've got one opportunity that's still in its infancy, if you will, still can develop and lead to new paths, new journeys. This is for a risk taker versus one that's more stable. You have a path opening up to you, my Pisces. The bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Coins, which is Pentacle energy. So I feel like subconsciously you are looking for abundance, and you are getting that, and it's going to come. I think either route you choose, either decision you make will lead to the abundance, but it has to come from you, and you got to follow your intuition. For sure, completely. What final guidance path cards for my Pisces, please? What final soul path messages on this full moon for my Pisces, please. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. You definitely have some time for this, because you are about to end this, or this is happening right now, because you have a lot of nines. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups. There's a sense of an ending, coming, closing. So be sure not to push anything. This is a time to take a step back. That's why you're being called to really connect to the divine, to spirit, to your intuition at this time, and to take a break. And a final message, please, for my Pisces. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Okay, I'm definitely getting, I heard career and job. So this may be a new path you are about to embark on. It could be literally taking a new job in a new company, in a new organization, in a new industry or field, or moving to do this, to relocate. Because I do sense some distance with the 2 of Wands and what you're reassessing. So this may mean a job where you have to relocate, and that's why you are making that decision. For some, it could be more of a nomadic job. It could be like a remote job too, or it could be one that's in office. Very different that you have to choose. My Pisces, I hope this reading resonated. I am wishing you a healing and blessed full moon. I am grateful for your support, and we will see each other soon. Fire signs, Leo, you are next. Let me just say thank you so much in advance for your patience as I put these cards back. Let me know how you all are doing. How has it been? You've come up in several readings, but I feel like it's your energy. We're getting closer. We're 2 seasons away from your season, so get ready. Let's get started on your reading for the full moon in Sagittarius, my Leos. What message or messages does the universe have in store for you? What do you need to know for this full moon in Sagittarius? That's your fellow fire sign. Okay. What messages do my Leos need to know for this full moon, please? Everyone is getting this. New moon in Cancer, relax. New moon in Leo, shine. Look at this. You came out in your reading. And we got first quarter moon in Libra. Keep your heart open. Some of you may have ended something that dealt with the heart. So a breakup of some sort. Could be an ending. There's so many things that affect the heart space. What additional messages, please, for my Leos? What additional messages for my Leos? Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Some of you may have Cancer in your chart. Same with Libra and other placements of Leo as well. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, North Node, or any other placement you feel called to check out. Oh, they turned over here. Hold on. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. And we got new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. So I feel like you are also at a juncture where you are really reassessing where you want to go, your priorities, what you want to do next in this phase, because we're about at a 6-month point, halfway through the year, and this is a great time to reassess and make any revisions towards our goals, and also too with everything that's happened. A lot of change has happened and more changes are coming. And some of you that have experienced this, you're about to start something new. I sense it has to do with relationship, but I also feel like it has to do with anything that's very much connected to your passions. It could be a job, a new endeavor. You could be moving. It's something that really you're passionate about. So you're being called right now to take a step back, to relax, because relaxing is going to help you attune more to yourself and not be in your head. Because things arise. When we're about to start something new, we can feel it. Whether it's your first day on the job, there's always butterflies. When new things are about to come in, you feel that anticipation. But everything, look at this. These are positive cards. I feel like the universe has your back. Things are going to go well, favorably. One more. I was asking myself, like, why am I doing this? And I heard one more. One more card, please, because you already have 6 here. One more card, please, for my Leos. One final message from the Moonology. No, too much, please. One. We got like 6 that turned over. New moon in Libra, know you are loved. You guys are ruled by the heart, right? Or you rule the heart, yes. So the heart chakra, the heart energy point. And look at this, you got 2. Some of you may have Libra in your charts. We got Leo, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, and Aquarius. But there's a semblance of nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, and keeping your heart open. I feel like strongly this is dealing with for you all, a romantic partnership. I don't know why I'm getting that. We will see. Let's dive into the tarot. What's going on for my Leos, please? What other messages do my Leos need to know? What messages do my Leos need to know? We got the Chariot, 7. You all are, to me, I always get change, but I also get taking control of your future, of your destiny. You're no longer letting others dictate what it is you should do, where it is you should go, what you should follow. Literally, like this person. Usually they would be in the cabin, right? But this person is doing things on their own terms, in their own ways. Look, they're on top of the cabin of this chariot. You don't even see reins. This person completely has control of their life. And I feel like this is where you're going. You guys are gaining or regaining control of where you want to go in this next chapter of your life. And this has to do with your own priorities. I feel like many of you are very much listening to what it is you want, to the whispers of your soul and not others. You're doing things for yourself, perhaps for once. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So you are no longer keeping yourself small. You're shining your light, literally, like the new moon and Leo cards. We got Ace of Pentacles. This is something new with your work, with your foundation, your stability, but I got work immediately. You've planted seeds, and I feel like this is going to be very prosperous. Look how big this coin is, but also look at these seeds. They're very long, very deep. I feel like this is going to have a long-standing impact on your future. Some of you maybe doing new projects, have involved in something that's long-term, consulting. Maybe you're getting promoted or you have some type of longevity that's coming up, but this is something that's going to be fortuitous and prosperous for you all. What other messages for my Leos for this full moon in... Hold on. A crap load of cards just flew down here. Oh, just 2. Okay. Okay, wow. We got 5 of Wands and 3 of Swords. That's heavy duty energy here. 5 of Wands, that's fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we got 3 of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. So immediately, wow. Perhaps this is why this is like a new beginning here. This could be what's coming up, what's in the process, or what has already happened. Again, we're all on different timelines. I feel like there may have been conflict in a particular relationship dynamic. Again, 3 of Swords could indicate heartbreak, grief, pain, loss of some sort. I even get deception. But this could have something to do with a relationship or with a community group environment, like a work environment. Schooling too. wherever there were a lot of people involved. But I feel like there was conflict, there could have been abuse, toxicity. This wasn't the situation for you. I'm going to clarify on this. Can we clarify on the Three of Swords, please? Clarification on the Three of Swords, please, for my Leos. Ooh. You're not going to believe what you got. You guys came back again in here. We got 19, the Sun. And clarifying heartbreak. You all wanted happiness. And in order to achieve the happiness, the fulfillment that you want and what's coming, you had to leave the situation. And some of you are healing from the situation, which will lead to this. Wow. I can't believe it. There's a lot of horse energy here too. A lot of you are basically taking leadership, ownership, control of your own life. You see that? Some of you gave your power away. Excuse me, there's something in my eye. Some of you gave your power away. Can we clarify, please, the Five of Wands? Too many cards, please. Can we clarify the Five of Wands, excuse me? What was this conflict about? What was this? We got Five of Coins. Some of you wanted something more. I feel like this is a work environment. I'm definitely getting work. Some of you, or it could be a relationship or something that involved more than one person, but I'm getting, you wanted something more. Maybe you wanted to be remunerated more, like paid more. Maybe you wanted a promotion. Maybe you recognize your worth and you're like, I deserve this, but it didn't go in the way that you wanted to. Any other messages for my Leos for this full moon, please? Any other messages for my Leos for this full moon? We got Eight of Swords and Eight of Wands in reverse. So there could have been illusions. There could have been things said to you. I feel like for many, I've read this to be you, but I feel like what was shown to you, what was conveyed to you, what you understood was not what happened, was not real. There was something that was kind of deceptive. There could have been people that lied to you, that promised you things and it didn't go through in that way. It didn't go in the way that you wanted to. And with the Eight of Wands, I feel like you've retreated in a way. You're like, I'm not dealing with this bull. You're like, I'm going. That's why I feel this energy of the Chariot. You're going for somewhere else. Some of you may be starting your own businesses, consulting businesses, becoming entrepreneurs, joining another firm, organization, starting another job, or looking for another job. This could be action too in the process of job hunting. This is definitely for me. It could involve relationships too. There could have been conflict in the relationship, some type of heartbreak, and you're leaving it. It could have been internal struggles within yourself. For some of you, this is about you self-sabotaging the relationships, but also seeing the reality of the relationships, how it really was, not how you wanted it to be, and you're leaving it. You're like, I'm not dealing with this. What final advice for my Leos, please, for the full moon? What final advice for my Leos for the full moon? Knight of Cups. I thought this was a shark. This was a fish. And that's a turtle at the bottom, right here. I feel like you all are going to, because the Knight of Cups is a master at their emotions. They are responsive more than reactive. And I feel like many of you dealt with the situation very well, professionally. Maybe you left on your own terms, but you didn't do anything out of haste. I feel like you are filling your own cup. You know what your value is, you know what you deserve, and you're going for something that's more emotionally fulfilling, whether it's a relationship with a romantic partner, a friendship, or a job. Like, you're not putting up with things that are not for you anymore. Okay, let's end this with two soul path messages. What final messages for my Leos, please? What final messages for my Leos, please? What final messages for my Leos? You got two cards. We got imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Very reminiscent of Ace of Pentacles to me. You guys may be getting a lot of creative downloads at this moment. We also got friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. For some of you, I feel like you're going, this is similar to another reading, but I said this before, partnerships are coming. You're going to have a friend that's going to help you on your journey. And this friend could potentially turn into a mate, a life partner, but it's going to start off platonically, of course. But whatever it is, take what resonates. I feel like this friend is going to help you, support you, guide you, maybe hold space. So be open to receiving as well. And our final messages. For some of you, this could be a friend that you haven't talked to, but for others, this is going to be a friend that's in your life already, I should say. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. There's just a lot of shifts and changes here and a lot of endings I'm getting. So remember that with every ending, there's a new beginning. And I feel like this is going to, it's almost like an awakening I'm getting. There's a lot of butterflies around here, a lot of transformation going on within you. And I feel like this is definitely tied to your worth and learning to receive. Because you guys are going to get a gift, and this could be in the form of this friendship helping you. Someone could be helping you in this creative endeavor. It could mean collaboration and working with others. Wow. My Leos, I hope this reading resonated. I am grateful for your support. I'm wishing you a very blessed and healing full moon, and we will see each other soon. Okay, my Aries, you are next. Thank you again for your patience as I put these cards away. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, I put the cards in the wrong deck. Okay, my Aries, I feel such a, I'm just getting impatient with you all. I think you guys are itching to do something, and it's hard with the energies around us. But they're becoming more clear and more solvent, so I feel like things are going to start flowing. How are you all doing? Comment down below. Ooh, I picked the wrong deck here. We're going to start with the manifesting, the Moonology manifestation deck. We're going to see what messages the universe has for my Aries for the full moon in Sagittarius. Wow, those came out fast. We got last quarter moon in Taurus, be proud of yourself. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. Okay, some of you may have Taurus or Cancer in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, Mercury, North Node, or any other placement you feel guided to look at. I feel like some of you have been at work and have been working fastidiously very hard for a long time now. And the universe is acknowledging your work. You should be proud of yourself, but also separating that from your value, because your work is not you. Your work identity and what you do does not make you. It's also time for a break. Be careful, because you do not want to burn out. We have here at the bottom of the deck, new moon and Leo shine. So I feel like for some of you, you definitely have been at it. Maybe you have been working with others, have been front and center, have been leading, teaching. Ooh, we got 2 cards here that just flew out. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. New full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension. So you may have Scorpio placements as well. So I feel definitely there's a time out here. It's a time to really connect to yourself and take a break. I'm getting from work, from productivity, and just being. One final Moonology message for my Aries, please. One final Moonology. Thank you. I feel like Yeah, I got that in the beginning when I said many of you are impatient to start going again. I feel like you have, your energy is making me want to run, and I'm not a runner, like making me want to go and do stuff. I feel like you guys have to take a seat down and just sit the F down. That's what I'm getting. Like someone has to like put their hands on your shoulder and just tell you like, don't move. Last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. Nearly everyone, I should say, has gotten this card. Be careful of burning yourself out. Take time out and really reassess on what is truly important to you in this phase of your life, because this is connected to your value system, your beliefs, and what you want. Super important here, because if you keep going on that hamster cycle, you're going to burn out. And for what? I feel like this full moon, you're being called to rest. You may have Virgo, because Virgo got a similar energy of just stopping, like stop working and take a rest. So you may want to take a look at that, or if you have any placements. What other messages for my Aries, please? What other messages for my Aries, please? Okay, you got... Okie dokes. We got Three of Swords. This is air energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. The moon. We got Six of Cups in reverse. That's water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Page of Swords, more air energy. Four of Pentacles, earth energy. Okay, so I feel like you all are looking for more contentment, more fulfillment. You want your happy ending, but right now this is not happening. And I feel like it's because there are things that you are healing from. There could have been a loss, something painful that happened. With the Three of Swords, I don't always get relationships. For you, I'm not really getting relationship. I'm getting something that happened in work, career, your professional life. Something may not have gone the way you wanted to. It could have been a grant that fell through, money, someone quit. Maybe your revenue has gone down or on decline, or maybe something happened that didn't go your way. And I feel like with the moon energy, this definitely concerns stability. It could be you didn't get a source of income, grant, a development that you wanted for your organization, or you lost revenue, because you're seeking some form of stability here. And I'm feeling like you're wanting to really watch your finances, guard your stability, your foundation. And there's some feelings here that you haven't fully expressed, which is why you're being called to take a breather and to go deeper, because I feel like you've just glazed through this. But with the Page of Swords, I feel like you have a new sources of inspiration. I feel like when you take a step back, you relax, you literally take a break from this shit and just shelf it for a hot minute, right? Like just say, okay, I'm gonna stop this for a sec. I feel like you're gonna get clarity. This is going to help you reflect more and process what went wrong, what happened. Did someone pull out at the last minute? Did someone quit? Were we overpaying someone? Did we not invest wisely? Were decisions made that were not the right ones? There was something that you need to reflect, and I think that's going to help you embark on something like a new idea, something that you are going to start that's going to bring more success and stability, because we see the Four of Pentacles here, even though this is in reverse. But I feel like you need to take a step back to reflect in order to understand the situation better. What else can you tell my Aries about this? What other messages about this, please? Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like once you get a little bit more clear on what happened, you can manifest something more unique, because I feel like you have more ideas up your sleeve on how to rectify the situation. And this is going to help you ignite, literally ignite further passion and get you further passionate about this area of your life. But you have to take a rest. You have to take a step back. Perhaps take a staycation or a break or a vacation of some sort. Any other messages for my Aries, please? Yep, they just turned over. We've gotten the Queen of Pentacles everywhere. Gosh, this is about stability. We've got Queen of Cups, so we got Queen energy here. I feel like this situation was what you needed to go through to understand not just how strong you are, but really how I'm getting financially solvent you are. but also savvy. Foundation is really important. Like right now, you're really watching your resources. I'm getting work. It could be you within a work organization, or you leading or being some type of C-suite leader, or somewhere at the top I'm getting, or an entrepreneur, but you all are watching your pennies, you're guarding, making careful decisions. But I feel like you're very much intuitively connected. The moon is going to give you more downloads, more clarification, more clarity about this situation, and then next steps you have to take. Literally, you have to hone in and listen and pay attention to your intuition, because you're receiving guidance at this moment. What advice do you have for my Aries for this full moon? Oh, you've got 3 cards. Holy shit. I'm not gonna. You got 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the moon. You got the moon twice, guys. 2. This lunation is going to provide greater clarity. You got to pay attention to your intuition. Some of you have not. Hence for this shit. I feel like you went against your intuition, but it's not meant to be like, oh, you failed. No, it's meant for you to learn something. Sometimes you have to go with your gut feeling, and some of you went against it. Some of you may have received incorrect advice, may have followed the lead of someone else, may have gone against what you already knew to be true. Yeah, I feel like this is what the advice is, to essentially leave this behind. I don't feel like you're carrying this anymore. This to me is similar to this. Perhaps they're related. They could have caused this heartbreak, but I feel like many of you are carrying this burden, perhaps because you're in that leadership position. Definitely about career, or about work, your finances, how you make money, that type of environment. But I feel like you're taking action. But I hope it's not for going back into this energy of productivity. I hope it's to take action towards rest, into work, because this is the mental action. This is where you're going to be receiving information. Yeah, we got 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you need to really relax emotionally, mentally. Okay, let's get final guidance for my Aries, please, for this full moon. We got adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Look at that. What I just described here was definitely a challenge of sorts for you. Your second card was abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in the physical reality. Immediately with this, I get the Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords. You all are very strong manifestors, and I feel like, yeah, this was a challenge, but you're not giving up. But you got to take a break. Got to take a break to regroup, because you're going to get right back on the horse, and you're going to continue, and I feel you're going to be successful. What final soul path guidance message for my Aries, please? Got karma. There's nothing from a past life that can't be addressed in the current life. So what happened, speaking, just straightforwardly, it could have been something to rectify from a past life, karmic situation to deal with, to absolve. Could have been something you needed to learn. I feel like this all had to do with your intuition. You got Scorpio, 2 Scorpios, and we got Cancer here. We also have Taurus and Aquarius, but I feel like you all have to take a step back and really dig deep and really listen to your intuition. This is the time for doing that. My Aries, I hope this reading has helped. I am really grateful for your support and wishing you a really healing and blessed full moon in Sag, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Finally, we have my Sagittariuses. First, thank you so much for your patience as I put these cards away. Okay, let's get started with your reading. My Sagittarius, you are the final sign. I hope you all have been doing. We're going to start with the Moonology manifestation and go from there and see what this full moon in Sagittarius has in store for you. This is going to be in your sign, so you guys are going to feel it the most. I feel like you guys are going to find greater clarity on your soul path right now. Some of you are at the juncture of an ending and a beginning. Okay. What messages does the universe have for my Sagittariuses, please? We got first quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Look at that. This is a good time for reviewing, for sitting, assessing, reflecting, especially with the full moon. What other messages? I've got one that wants to come out badly. New moon in Leo, shine. This was at the bottom of the deck for Aries, so some of you may have that in your chart. So I feel like your time is coming. What are the messages for my Sagittariuses? We got full moon in Aquarius. Be real. Show your authentic you. Don't be afraid to literally shine. But this is calling for you to be vulnerable enough to be you, to show up as you. New moon in Gemini, think it through. These cards, a lot of them have been very similar for the readings. New moon in Scorpio, go deeper. New moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. This is why you're being called to assess things and think about things. Kind of take a break to reflect. You're being called for this full moon to reflect, to bring your authentic self forward, because this is where you're going to next. Some of you are going to be stepping in leadership roles, putting yourself out there, getting outside of your comfort zones. It's going to be a little bit scary. I'm sensing some nervousness, some butterflies. You may have felt some anxiety in the last several days and weeks because you know a change is coming. What other messages? We got 9 of Swords. Those are my wiener dogs in the back. So definitely you all are leaving behind some type of heartache, something that caused grief for you. I feel like something that caused stress too. I'm trying to see if that's rain. I'm taking, this looks like rain to me. It's difficult to see because it's light, but it almost looks like rain because it's slanted. Some of you failed to listen. You did not listen to your intuition. And things did not go the way that you wanted to. And I feel like this led to just a lot of mental, internal strife and chaos within yourself, more internal. I feel like you're healing. This is something about healing. I'm strongly getting this is something about healing. What else can you tell? What other messages can you tell my Sagittariuses, please, for this full moon in Sag? What other messages for my Sages? What other messages for my Sages, please? What other messages for my Sages? Okay, fine. We've got quite a few cards that popped out. 5 of Pentacles. So some of you have literally imprisoned yourself with your way of thinking. You held yourself back. See the key here? You had the door, the key to unlock the door, essentially your own inner self all this time, and you didn't. Something happened here where you didn't listen to your own intuition, because there's a lot of letdowns, a lot of upset, disappointment, grief. We have 4 of Wands. This is celebration, time to rejoice, time to party. I feel like that's the energy that's coming. King of Swords. Feel like this is a time to think with your head, to make decisions from a rational point, to really be assertive in what you want, what your needs are. King of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of King energy. This is about finding stability and certainty within the situation. There's a sense of, I'm getting comfort, but there's a sense of just being secure in who you are and what you want and what you are. Page of Cups. Here I feel like there's perhaps illusionments, dreams. You may be getting messages, but I feel like you didn't pay attention to them. We got 10 of Wands. You're walking away from something that no longer serves you. And we got Queen of Wands. I feel like this is where you're going towards. So I feel like this progression, many of you have left a situation or are currently leaving something that ended in disappointment, that did not go in the way that you wanted to. And it caused a lot of grief, a lot of disappointment. Some of you did not follow your intuition. You were getting messages about it, inklings, dreams. Some of you were getting synchronicities and you didn't pay attention to them. You continue to get it. And I feel like many of you, this is where you're starting to realize you should have been more assertive. You should have claimed who you are. You shouldn't have let people walk all over you. You also needed to have thought a little bit more from a logical, rational point of view. But I feel like this freedom, what you're walking away from, it's going to lead to something more prosperous for you on your journey with the Queen of Wands and Four of Wands. I feel like this is igniting you to what your true path is really like. That's going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of celebration and happiness for you. I feel like you all know what it is. You have a fire burning inside of you. What advice does the universe have for my Sagittarius, please? What advice? We have patience. This is like the Hangman. Some of you were impatient to get to this point in your life. You guys want stability right now. I feel like many of you are working on your coins, literally. Your income, your finances, your budgeting. You're really wanting to create that foundation, that life that you want. But some of you were moving in such a quick pace that you didn't realize what it is that you opted for was not the true path. I feel like you're being called to continue having patience. I know Sagittarius are not known for their patience. You can tend to go forward quickly, perhaps because you thought this was an opportunity that was going to bring the fulfillment that you saw. What other advice for my Sagittarius, please? Too much. One or two cards, please. What other advice for my Sagittariuses? We got Three of Wands. Feel like you ultimately is to choose yourself. That's intuitively what I get here. To choose yourself. Some of you are working on being people pleasers. I don't know why I got that. Some of you have to forge a path on your own without mattering or caring who it affects. Not in a bad way, but being true to you. Literally being real, being you. Part of this whole situation was about shining your authenticity, being vulnerable enough to assert yourself, who you are, what you want, what you deserve. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, some of you definitely dealt with denying what happened, but also perhaps this is something you're still in, almost like a disbelief. But you're being called to take a step back, to reassess. It's simply a learning process. You were meant to learn a lesson here. We got success. I know that there is no greater goal than love. Yeah. You're going to lead. You're eventually going to get to the success, the celebration and joy that you're looking for. And it's amazing because we get this and I get it. There's travel involved where you're going, which is something Sagittarius enjoy. Let's get your final soul path card. Soul path message, please, for the full moon in Sag. We got two. We got flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Look at that. Dolphins. You're getting a lot of messages from animals, so be on the lookout for synchronicities for animals because they're guiding you. Like the wolf with the King of Pentacles, it's all about stepping up to lead, to follow your own path, even if you have to be alone. Hence the term lone wolf. We got cat here. Cats are very intuitive, and with this next card you have, intuition, each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. Very much about intuition. Cats are also very protective. Some of you may need to protect your energy, cleanse your energy. We have owl, crows or ravens, bats, dragonflies, a lot of transformation happening here. This is like a spiritual awakening too, I get. You got a pig with wings. I feel like this is listening to your intuition. And we got ox. This is leaving for your abundance or what's going to bring you happiness, stability. But with this, you're being called to surrender. You're going to be working with groups. I feel like perhaps that's why the Four of Wands, even though the celebration is yet to come, you're going to be meeting kindred spirits along your path when you let go. Never stop following your intuition. Some of you did not, and this is what resulted. Very similar to Aries. You may want to listen to that if you have Aries in your chart. Some of you did not pay attention to your intuition. And I said that with this card. Some of you did not with this white crow raven bird. You were getting messages about this, whatever the situation. I felt it had to do with work, with something like a passion project, creative endeavor, your finances, your income, how you earned your money, something in that realm. It could be with a relationship, but I'm getting more along the lines of the former. Follow your intuition. So this full moon, take a step back and reassess and essentially review everything and what you learned and what could have been done differently. So next time, you know, this is all about learning and taking it forward to the next journey. That's it. It's not good or bad. It's not supposed to tell you that you're a failure. You didn't. You just learned. And that was the ultimate goal of this. So my Sagittarius, thank you so much for your support and for being here. I hope this reading resonated. I'm wishing you a very healing and blessed full moon, and I will see you soon. Take care.